Ladies and gents, let's take a second look at these spooky spots. Imagine living in one of these places. Not just a quick visit, but really unpacking your bags and settling down. It takes a special kind of adventurous spirit to call these towns home. As you embark on your journey to find a new home, you might stumble upon some unusual options. Towns steeped in mystery, shrouded in legends, or carrying the scars of a haunting past. These places, far from being ordinary, offer an adrenaline rush of a different kind. A chance to experience the eerie and the unknown. Are you ready to rethink your relocation plans? Alright, gather around ghost story time. Let me introduce you to Centralia, the town where the ground decided to throw a never-ending barbecue. It's been hotter than a dragon's breath down there since '62. The ground's been playing a dangerous game of sink and emit toxic gases. Most folks had the common sense to bolt, but a few brave souls stuck around, probably thinking, who needs fresh air, right? I mean, props to them for embracing a life in a landscape that screams welcome to the underworld, population, us. Picture this. You're out for a stroll, and suddenly, puff. Smoke signals straight from Mother Earth, rising through cracks in the pavement. It's like a stay away sign, but with added drama. A constant reminder that there's a blazing inferno just below your feet. And get this, the population? A grand total of 4 people. Relocating here? Well, you definitely stand out in a crowd, and the streets got a toasty ambience if you're into that sort of thing. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Skinwalker Ranch in Utah, where reality takes a walk on the weird side. Imagine a place where UFO sightings are as common as spotting tumbleweeds, and locals swap stories about shape-shifting creatures, like they're discussing the weather. There's talk of these skinwalkers prowling around, probably taking style tips from chameleons. If you've ever dreamed of living in a Twilight Zone episode or fancy yourself a budding paranormal investigator, this place is your golden ticket. Just imagine settling in, sipping your morning coffee, and casually watching unidentified flying objects zipping past your window. Relocating here? Well, you'll certainly have some extraordinary tales for the neighborhood block party, but fair warning, the neighbors might have a more out-of-this-world look than you'd expect. For those seeking a quieter yet equally eerie experience, Valisa, Iowa beckons. This seemingly peaceful town bears the chilling mark of a gruesome unsolved murder that occurred in 1912. Living in Valisa means coexisting with the ghosts of a tragic past, feeling the weight of history as you walk down the streets. Picture this, a seemingly serene neighborhood where every creak of a floorboard or rustle of a leaf whispers tales of a century-old unsolved murder. Yeah, the kind that sends shivers down your spine just thinking about it. Living in Valisa means you're not just buying a house. You're signing up for a hauntingly historic homeowners association. Walk down the streets, and you might catch glimpses of a past that refuses to fade away. Fancy having tea parties with ghostly guests? Valiska's got your back. Just remember, you might not be alone during your late-night fridge raids. Relocating here? Well, get ready for a lifetime of stories to swap around a campfire. But maybe invest in some extra nightlights, just in case. If isolation and desolation tickle your fancy, North Brother Island, New York, offers a unique living experience. Fancy a cozy home amidst abandoned buildings and a haunting atmosphere? Look no further! This isolated paradise was once a quarantine center for the sick and contagious. Now? Well, let's just say it's a real estate opportunity straight out of your spookiest dreams. The island's ghostly charm might tempt the brave souls yearning for eerie silence and picturesque decay. You'll have the lovely company of crumbling structures and echoes of a bleak history while you sip your morning coffee. Just imagine waking up to the gentle whispers of bygone patience. Makes for a delightful morning, doesn't it? Relocating here? Well, get ready to be the king or queen of your own haunting domain. But don't forget your flashlight. It gets dark, really dark. For those fascinated by the macabre, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia is a must-consider. This abandoned asylum, once housing thousands of mentally ill patients, is now a haven for paranormal enthusiasts who claim to encounter ghostly apparitions and disembodied voices. Ever dreamed of living beside an abandoned asylum? This once bustling haven for the mentally ill now lies silent, waiting for brave souls seeking more than a mere house. They're after some haunting history. Picture waking up to the whispers of long-gone patience, the lingering echo of a troubled past. Your new neighbors? Ghostly apparitions and mysterious voices are the norm around these parts. Feel that chill down your spine? That's just the tingling sensation of your adventurous side saying, "Let's do this." Living near the asylum means immersing yourself in a chilling legacy, where every creak and groan tells a story. So grab your ghost hunting gear and embrace the thrill of living on the edge of spooky. If you're a fan of Stephen King and The Shining, the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado is your dream home. This grand hotel is said to be haunted by the ghosts of its past, with room 217 being a particular hotspot for paranormal activity. Ever dreamt of waking up to a paranormal breakfast? The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado is your ghostly gateway to an otherworldly life. Move to this city, and you might just find yourself rooming with some uninvited ghostly guests. Yep, you heard that right. This city is more than just a luxurious retreat. It's a front row seat to supernatural shenanigans. Your morning coffee might come with a side of spooky apparitions or unexpected poltergeist pranks. Living here means your daily routine includes rubbing shoulders with the undead, a perfect blend of posh and paranormal. Calling all history buffs with a flair for the spine-chilling. Imagine living near the Lizzie Borden house in Fall River, Massachusetts, where a real-life murder mystery still haunts the halls. Once the scene of a chilling crime, this house-turned-museum teases visitors with the unsettling legacy of Lizzie Borden's alleged axe-wielding spree. Think of it as living next door to a time capsule of terror. But hold on to your hats, because moving here means sharing your neighborhood with more than just history books. You might have some ghostly company, too. Brace yourself for spooky encounters and eerie whispers, where every creak and rustle might leave you questioning what's real and what's not. If you fancy living in a place with a dash of history and a pinch of paranormal, the Lizzie Borden house is your eerie paradise. Are you brave enough to call Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky, home sweet home? Picture living near an abandoned hospital notorious for its chilling history and eerie vibes. Once a tuberculosis treatment center, it's now a playground for those seeking spine-tingling thrills. Think of the peeling walls and ghost stories as part of your daily backdrop. Settle in for a life surrounded by the whispers of long-gone patients and shadowy apparitions. Living close to Waverly Hills means you'll have a front row seat to the past, where every shadow and unexplained noise might make your skin crawl. If you're up for living on the edge between history and the supernatural, Waverly Hills Sanatorium could be your creep-tastic dream come true. Are you ready to live in the shadow of Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where history and the paranormal collide? Imagine residing near the notorious prison that once held notorious inmates in solitary confinement. Now a hot spot for history buffs and ghost hunters, the prison's past still whispers through its walls. Living nearby means embracing the echoes of a haunting past, where every brick holds tales of incarcerated souls. Are you prepared for spectral encounters and unexplained phenomena that might make your hair stand on end? Eastern State Penitentiary isn't just a tourist attraction. It could be your daily dose of historical spookiness. Danvers State Hospital in Danvers, Massachusetts presents an intriguing option for those enticed by the shadowy embrace of history and hauntings. Imagine residing near the decaying remnants of this once operational mental hospital, now cloaked in ghostly tales. Stories echo of spectral apparitions haunting the grounds, a testament to the troubled history of the institution. Living in its proximity means existing amidst the eerie ambience of a place where the past seems ever present, a constant reminder of the harrowing tales embedded in its walls. Are you ready for a daily dose of historical eeriness and spectral encounters? Danvers State Hospital might just be your gateway to an otherworldly living experience. Relocating to one of these eerie towns is not for the faint of heart. It requires a sense of adventure, a willingness to embrace the unknown, and a touch of morbid curiosity. But for those who dare, these places offer a unique living experience, one that blends history, mystery, and the possibility of encountering the paranormal. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the eeriest towns America has to offer. Are you feeling brave enough to call one of these places home? Hit that subscribe button if you're considering a paranormal relocation, or share if you think these towns are better left to the restless souls. Until next time, stay spooky.